the year. This is after China countered the president's latest tariff threat by letting its own currency weaken to its lowest level in 10 years. So investigators are fearing that this escalating trade war between the two countries could do some lasting damage to the world economy. It remains to be seen, but still, maybe you need to act now with all these fluctuating markets. So I'm happy to have back on the show Daniel Friedman, the CEO and founder of Wealth Management Group of North America. Yeah, a lot to talk about here. Good to see you again, sir. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty. We've had other financial experts come in here and say, boy, this trade war might be protracted. China might want to wait out to see how long the president's going to be in office and if there's a change in leadership. So if this is going to be around for a while, is there a way to either survive it or maybe even take advantage of what could be happening?
Well, definitely survive it.
Okay.
I don't think it will lead to the demise of anyone financially or otherwise. When we talk about these things, we talk about policy, not politics.
Yeah.
So this president, this administration does things a little differently. Some folks are all jazzed up about it, some aren't.
Yeah.
We believe that you go about your regular investment policy and look to maximize the opportunities that exist. So we see the trade war. Is it going to get worse? Is China going to manipulate its currency? Are we then going to drop our interest rates? So if you have a mortgage that you got a couple years ago, it might be time to refinance. If you've got a home equity line of credit, and I think we chatted a couple years ago when they started to raise rates.
Right.
Now they have dropped it a quarter point, and it seems to be leaning towards another rate drop. So maybe on some of those things you can take advantage of what's going on.
Hey, we got one bit of good news. I think Bill Welcome, my producer, just got in my ear. How are we doing with stocks now? Just about 90. They're starting to bounce back maybe a little bit. It's early. It's early. Yeah. 500 plus points yesterday. Yeah, I get the sense that a lot of times these are volatile markets, but generally, if you ever want to do anything, maybe it's just make some tweaks here and there to the 401k, as opposed to just any wholesale fire sales or radical changes. In a very general sense, is that true?
Absolutely. The folks that have long-term success have a overall tax, cash flow, financial strategy that dictates how much risk they should have. So part of the risk management piece of someone's investments, they're doing well now.
Yeah.
Bonds, commodities, gold, the hedging piece of the portfolio, which allows you to rebalance at lower prices into the growth piece.
Yeah.
Making wholesale changes based upon, I think 2 weeks ago we were at an all-time high.
Yeah.
What has changed from 2 weeks ago? Right. So making wholesale changes, it's understandable. Fear and greed knock people out of the box.
Yeah. So it just, I guess, slow and steady. Any last tips before we go?
If you want to see your account grow, put more money into it.
Okay. That's always a strong strategy, right?
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's hard work being this simple with it. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Friedman. Glad to have you back on the show. And let's get you on again, because believe me, we could always stand to talk more about money. Now, still ahead.